What's up, Eric?
What's up, Griff?
Hey, have you ever seen Mac and Me?
I have not actually.
Okay.
Well, can you explain it to me?
Yes. So Mac and Me is a film released in, I think, the late 80s or early 90s. It's kind of hard to tell. It's really a timeless classic, so you can't really pinpoint it. And this movie is heavily sponsored by McDonald's.
By McDonald's?
Yes, that's why it's called Mac and Me, as in Big Mac and Me. It's not about a living hamburger, but, that's like the thing.
The Hamburglar, then.
Yeah. So this is loosely based off of Steven Spielberg's E.T., and by loosely based, I mean copied completely. Where a small alien comes to Earth and finds a boy in the suburbs of California, and, just all the usual antics ensue. This little boy who is wheelchair-bound, he rolls down a cliff and falls thousands of feet into...
Does he die?
Into a lake? No, he does not die, because Mac saves him.
Oh, of course.
He flies off the thing.
That makes sense.
And then Mac saves him from the water. And Mac is a cute little, weird, horrible-looking, humanoid-looking piece of shit alien. He doesn't look like E.T., that's like where he's shaped differently, so you don't get the uncanny valley effect. This dude is just like, might as well just be a baby in an alien costume. And,
holy crap. I have heard there's a dancing scene in there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. They go to McDonald's, he drinks a lot of Coca-Cola, because he loves Coca-Cola. And they go to McDonald's to escape the people that are trying to capture him from the government. And to throw them off, there is a dance number in the McDonald's, a fully choreographed dance number. They've hidden Mac in a teddy bear costume. And so, nobody can tell. And it's the most horrifying thing you've ever seen. But they get Mac out of there, and then, they go, oh, and did I mention that there's a whole family of them? And the rest of Mac's family is searching for them. And they eventually get to a supermarket, and the rest of Mac's family is there. And these are just grown adults in horrible prosthetic costumes.
Okay.
And they go into the supermarket, and they kind of, mess stuff up.
As most aliens would.
Yeah, and then the cops show up, and they're like, hey, aliens, you better stop it. And he points a gun at the alien.
Oh, God.
And then the alien takes the gun.
Does he shoot the cop?
No, but he's just waving it around, and the rest of the cops show up, and they're like, put the gun down, alien! And the alien is an alien, so he's still just like, ah. And then
you can tell it's the 80s that they haven't shot yet.
Yeah, yes.
My God.
Yes, and so then the little boy shows up, and he's like, wait, that's Mac's family! And he, rides his wheelchair up to him, and he's like, no! And then they shoot, and it hits a gas main or something, and the whole thing just blows up, and the little boy dies, but it's okay because the whole little alien family revives him with their magic. But he's dead, and the mom shows up by a helicopter. She shows up on the scene because she wasn't involved. It was a little sister and an older brother. Anyway, so the little boy's dead, and then the mom's like, my boy is dead, and she's crying, and it's really upsetting. But they bring him back to life, and it's fine. And then they get U.S. citizenship, and they promise that a sequel's coming. Hey everybody, I'm Griffin.
What's up? I'm Eric Peck.
And this is Late Night Brew. So we got another different episode for you, of course, following Late Night Hugh, which was last episode. Now we've got another weird thing coming your way. So this is all real, this is all completely candid. We're not really in our stage personas right now, you could say. And
very
so,
casual.
Let's say at the beginning of last semester, Eric Peck here had a gathering at his apartment.
Had a big party at my place.
Yeah, people are socializing, people are having a good time, except for maybe one gentleman.
It was a celebration for the premiere of our first episode of Late Night Brew.
It really was, and a celebration it was, except for
the one thing
the one individual. Yes. And maybe that person is the roommate of a good friend of ours, Ben, and maybe Ben made a documentary about it, and maybe you're about to watch it right now. And it's all completely real, it's not scripted. And
it's unsettling stuff in there.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I will say viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you.
Right.
Trigger warning.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Remember when Nick Cage was in a 9/11 movie?
He was?
2, actually, I'm pretty sure.
2?
Yeah.
Well, so was the guy off of
My name's Robert Provo. I'm a Grand Rapids Community College student, full-time employee at the 616, and I've made a mistake. Initially I lived in Traverse City, Michigan, a relatively small community compared to such a big place like Grand Rapids. And moving down here, it really has been intimidating. I tried my best to make friends, I really did, but it can be hard. You don't know anybody, you don't have very many classes. I go out there and I try my best every day. I get my work done, I try to socialize. The problem is I don't have a lot of time, and I never had a lot of friends. I never really knew how to express myself as me. That's what ultimately led to the problem. Well, it's me and my roommate Ben, and we decided we wanted to go to a party. We were pre-gaming a little bit here at the apartment. And we went over to my buddy's friend's party. They were having a little shindig at their apartment there, and I remember going with them. Everything seemed to be fine. Everyone was getting along. So we were at the party. I didn't know who the hosts were. My roommate Ben did. Apparently it was his friend Eric.
Everyone shut the up! You know why?
Which I heard good things about. Heard he was a good guy. Anyway, we're all having fun. The night starts winding down. We're getting some noise complaints. Security shows up and ultimately shuts the thing down. So as we were leaving, saying our final goodbyes and handshakes and what have you, I was thinking to myself, Rob, now's your chance. Now's the time to make friends. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know these hosts very well. I had a great time at this party. Let's see if I can become closer to this guy. I'll pull a little prank on him. That's what I was thinking. So I saw this basketball. My brain hatched an idea. All right, let's pull a little prank. I put the basketball under my shirt, and as I was talking to one of the hosts, I said to him, "Thanks so much for the hospitality, man. It was great. Thanks for having me over. You know what? I thought about stealing some stuff from here. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm not that kind of guy. I wouldn't do that to you." And with my humor, in my mind, I thought it was a little funny because it was ironic that I said I wasn't going to steal anything, yet I had this big bulge under my shirt as if I was trying to hide something and steal it away from the party. And he understood it, and he got a little chuckle, and he got a chuckle, and that's really what made me feel good inside, was the chuckle. See, one of the other hosts, he was in the back, kind of towards the kitchen. He said, "Hey, who's trying to steal stuff?" And then by that time I had the basketball out of my shirt, which arose the problem of people thinking that I actually was stealing things, when in reality I was just trying to make a joke and make friends. And I was like, no, it was a joke, it wasn't real, the basket it was just a joke. And he says, "Stealing things isn't a joke, get out of here if you're gonna steal stuff, be gone from me." So naturally I put on my shoes, I had my tail between my legs, my head down, and I wandered very sadly out of the establishment. As I was walking down the sidewalk, I heard my roommate saying his goodbyes and giving handshakes to the hosts, and I remember hearing, after about 60 feet away at the time, "Thanks for coming, Ben, it was great having you here. Definitely welcome anytime." I was like, well, that's good for him, at least my buddy's making friends. Then I hear from the background, "You!" And I turned around, and I see his face, so angry, so mean. He points at me, he says, "Never step foot into my place again. Don't you ever come back here. Never come back here." That's the story. I miss your kisses at night, falling asleep with you beside me, as long as that hole is tight. Oh. Okay. Oh, hi. I was actually just writing some of the song. My apology to Eric. I've got a couple of lines here. I need you back in my arms now. The feeling just isn't right. I want you snuggled at my bedside, as long as that hole is tight. But I don't know how he would feel about that. Is it too good? I don't want him to get too emotional. And a lot of the time my lyrics really dig into somebody's soul and oftentimes make them cry, and that's what I don't want. I want a nice, warming feeling coming from him. I don't need any sorrow. I don't need any more sorrow. I want you asleep with me, as long as the hole is tight. Hole is tight.
My name is Hugh Boyd. I'm a friend of both Eric and Rob's, and when I saw the conflict they had, the sort of battle of minds, I knew immediately that this was going to be something I wanted to mend. You know, growing up in a war-torn country, I knew the toll that violence had on people. You know, rebel militia groups going through my village. You know, I lost a lot of relatives, so I knew that I didn't want Rob or Eric to go down that path. This is something I want to make better. To find out if Eric would be willing to forgive Rob, first we have to find out if he believes what Rob did and by pretending to steal a basketball was morally wrong, or if he was just way too drunk that night.
Hey, what's up? Hello?
Hey, Eric?
Yeah, what's up?
So, I don't know, I sort of made a little mistake and you're a little bit of my moral compass, so can you just guide me through this?
Yeah, what's going on?
So do you think it's bad if you're at a friend's house and you just like take a 6-pack of beers from their place?
Yeah.
Wait, you think that's...
Why?
Well, because I just like...
That's bad.
Oh, do you think I should give it back to them?
Yeah, if they're your friends.
So like, does that make... Wait, but I'm not like a bad person if I'm just taking their beers, right?
That makes you... That's morally incorrect.
Oh, don't worry, Eric. I'm just messing with you. I didn't actually do that.
I didn't think so.
Oh, wait. So I'm not a bad person for pretending to have stolen that, though, right?
No, because I know you're f***ing with me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, they don't all land, I guess.
Hey, it's all good, man. What you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm just hanging out. You know, I'll be excited for the big party tomorrow.
Yeah, you better be there.
Oh, I'll be there, all right.
Cool, man. Cool. Well, I gotta head out because we're going to film, so I'll talk to you later.
All right, see you later, alligator.
See you later, in a while, crocodile.
At your burial, Gariel. Ooh, got him.
What's going on?
What the f*** is happening? Holy shit. What the f***?
me cry. We're gonna sing. Oh my God.
Sorry for everything I did to you at your party. Sorry, I need a friend. My best friend till the end. I need you.
Get the lights going, for
I
sure.
need a friend.
You mother.
It was a Friday night.
Okay.
The weather was right for a party.
Yeah.
Sorry for the music and lights. The pole was tight at the party. Sorry for making a scene. My hopes and my dreams left there at the door. I'm sorry for stealing your ball.
Yeah.
The problems evolved at the party. I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? We can make up and rip my breeze. Will you please open up your heart? Let's be friends, give me a fresh start. Eric, please accept my apology. Eric, I just need you to say I'm sorry, sorry. Eric, I just need you to say I'm fine. Eric, please. I need a best friend till the end.
What the?
Best friend till the end.
Oh my God. Come here, man. Come here. Oh my God. Give it up. Honestly, give it up for this man right here.
Yeah, Robert!
Oh my God.
Yeah!
Oh my God. All right.
Oh my goodness.
You want it?
Every girl wants to bang you now, Robert.
Come on.
Who wants to hear Wonderwall? Who wants to hear Freebird? Yeah, baby! Freebird!
Alright, fine. Alright, as the meme would go, anyway, here's Wonderwall. I need some help. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. Somehow realize what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Back here, the boys on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard about before, but you're scared when it comes out. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed the documentary. And hey, we got a couple of special guests in here now, including Ben Teisworth, the director of the feature you just watched.
Yes, Griffin, I am the director.
Yes.
But I also I directed these two on a better and brighter path,
Yeah,
and now
I
they
agree.
become best
I
friends.
appreciate it. I truly do.
Of course.
Well, I love the both of you so much. So
I love
it's
the both
the
of
least
you
I
so
can do.
much.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm so honored to be here, and I just feel so great that Eric and I are now best friends, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna play the song for him once again for everybody here watching at home. This one's for you. This one's called Best Friends Till the End.
Best friends to the end.
Sorry for everything I did to you at your own party. Sorry, I need a friend, a best friend to the end. Best friend to the end. It was a Friday night, the weather was right for a party. Sorry for the music and lights, your was tight at the party. Sorry for making a scene, my hopes and my dreams left there at the door. Sorry for stealing your ball, the problems evolved at the party. I'm sorry, so will you accept my apology? We can make up and rip my ex-breeze. Can you please open up your hearts? I need a chance, a new fresh start. I'm talking about Eric. Just wanted to say I am sorry, Eric. Cause I just need you to know that I'm sorry for everything I've done to you, even the ball, Eric. Will you accept my apology?
Well, Hugh, thanks for joining me here.
Oh yeah, anytime, Rob.
So-
Always love to interrupt you.
It's always nice to have two instead of one, but two can also be as bad as one.
Oh yes, the duality of man is a destructive force to behold.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to hear you sing. How about you come in whenever you feel ready, okay?
All right. Hugh and Rob. Yeah, we're a mob. I'll get you claw bird, flying like a bird. Tweet, tweet. I'll get your ass beat. Take a seat, or I'll kill you. Fill you with the rounds. Ugh.